good to be here. I love this joint. Very nice to just so, what's the difference between an earthquake, a fire, and an ex-wife? They all can take you home. That's the good one. Sorry. But yeah, so my mom grew up with a lot of cats. Like, we got 3 cats right now. She would always say when I was a kid, man, if my kids were allergic to cats, I'd have to get rid of the kids. True story. She probably would. I'm like, well then why don't you get rid of the cats that you got right now? They're fucking missing. But, so what happens when you finger bang a psychic on her period? You guys don't know? Get your palm red. Yeah. I've banged a lot of chicks in my day. If they never hit that red button abort, I'd have my own fire department. Like sometimes I like to think that I'm a firefighter. Like the other day there was an accident on the 15 and fire got out of traffic so people didn't get the fucking car. It was blocking the lane. Yeah, the Asian kid went right over the median and into a Mercedes and T-boned it. I'm like, what happened? He's like, I'm just a stupid idiot. And he starts crying. I'm like, calm down, kid, you're okay. You're alive. The lady hooks it out. You're good, bro. You're good. You know, I made him feel better, and I was directing traffic for 15 minutes. The fire department is right across from Snapdragon Stadium. Like 2 minutes away. They fucking pull up. I'm like, what the hell took you guys so long? He's like, who are you? I said, I'm the mayor of Kirasena. And he's like, they looked at me and like smiled and they're like, well, whose car is that? I said, that's my car. I said, I'm out of here. I wasn't involved, but I think you know, but it's fucking funny just to look at the faces. I should give my Instagram. Yeah, I was at the beach handing out flyers for this event on Monday. And I met a lot of interesting people. Is that how you guys found out about it? Nobody did? Yeah, I guess the 60 flyers I got for free at State didn't work. But the girl I don't take that off my time. Electronics don't like me. But yeah, so I met a lot of interesting people. People down at the bay, in the beach. His fucking microphone. Yeah, I got a new one in my car. So I met this guy down there, and he's this hot ass girl. Anyway, he got my Instagram from my flyer. He messages me that night. Doing comedy downtown, and he's like, "Hey man, are you gay?" I'm like. And he's like, are you gay? I'm like, no, but I'll split roast your wife with you if she was hot. And he's like, okay. I said, just no eye contact. No eye contact. No eye contact, and you put like a folder between your balls. So they don't touch you. But, yeah, my ex-girlfriend, she was pretty crazy. You know, during the so-called recession we had with the Obama administration, she talked me into doing a fucking porno movie. I didn't want to do it, but I needed the fucking money. You know, it was $900. We were broke. We were living off nerds and fucking brandy. And fucking, yeah, we did it. And yeah, husband and wife came to our house and watched us fuck and filmed us. He made me really nervous. He had like these creeper vibes. I told him, I said, dude, you gotta go to the living room. I can't do this in the living room. I got all offended and stomped out like a little kid. Yeah, we ended up, it was like an 18-minute video. Gave her a good facial in the end. Wasn't planning on doing that, but this moment felt right, you know. But towards the end, you know, he's like, I was so tired of fucking, like, I just made her do all the work. But, like, after I shot my we got it. And you can hear my dog barking in the background. I'm like, oh, Shadow. I miss you. But his name is Shadow Dancer. He's cool. He's a Native American dog. Just like her. She's like a dog, like that Bible verse, like a dog that goes back to his vomit. That was her. So, fucking crazy bitch. Like 9 years of my life raising her kids. And then she just kicks me out after her hysterectomy. God, I feel used now. And then I remember she used to get mad when I would get home from work early. I'm like, why is she getting mad when I get home? After she took me out. You were 6 months later she remarried. So I knew she was cheating. Yeah, be careful. All women are liars. Most of them. Actually, on my Instagram, this woman saying, I said, you got something to say to the camera? She said, all women are liars. It was pretty funny. And the Instagram fan, they did it and took it off. So, but yeah, I do construction. I was doing a lot of work for my grandma. I put a new roof on her house. And I walked in the house and said, Grandma, I'm sweating like a whore in church. And she looked at me and said, son, your mother doesn't go to church. And then I asked my grandma, I said, one time I got in trouble. It's U-Haul in La Mesa. I said, Grandma, we got any lawyers in the family? She said, no, we got a lot of liars, though. And I was like, oh, that's great. So why are gay guys' car insurance so high? Because it's fucking, they're always getting hit in the fucking rear. And it's really hard to drive with something in your ass. Thank you guys, you've been great. Give it up for Charles. Thank you guys.